god, and I want to say it's just the lighting, but I am like pale, but like I'm not that pale. Oh my god. I look like a ghost. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Katie, and today, as you can see from the title, we are going to be doing a drugstore makeup tutorial. So it's on this look that I have right here. I just thought it would be fun to do. This is kind of like my everyday type of makeup. I obviously don't always use only drugstore products on my face every day, but I just thought it would be fun to do an affordable option. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is obviously pin my hair back so it's not in my way, because I have a lot of hair. So I use these just like random clips and I pin them back. Once that's done, I'm gonna drink some water because hydration is important, guys. I can't get over how ghostly I look right now, but anyways. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is use the primer. So I've already moisturized and done my whole skincare routine. So if you want to see my skincare routine, comment down below and I'll obviously do that for you. But the first thing I like to use is my e.l.f. Putty Primer. And it's the poreless one and it's pink. It looks like this. And I've only used it a couple of times, but I actually really like it. I like this better than like the high-end primers that I actually use most of the time. So this is really great and it's really affordable. Like I said, everything's gonna be super affordable. Everything's from the drugstore in this, so we love affordable things. So I take it on my finger. I've washed my hands, don't worry, they're clean. And I focus on the parts where I have very enlarged pores and where I get the oiliest throughout the day. So it's always my nose. I mean, my whole skin gets relatively oily because I have very oily skin, unfortunately. So I focus it on my nose, basically like my T-zone, my forehead, right here. I never in my life had clear skin until recently, kind of, past a year or two. So I'm actually really happy about that because I feel more comfortable going out barefaced. Like, don't get me wrong, I love makeup, but I also just like to be comfortable, and I like to be able to go to like the grocery store with like no makeup and just not feel terrible, I guess. So the next thing I do is my eyebrows. So I use just a regular spoolie. This is the one from e.l.f. Cosmetics that I get at the Walmart, and they're really affordable. Like I said, I use a lot of e.l.f. products, I realize, but they're really good, I promise. And I just spoolie out my eyebrows. Okay, and once that's done, I know I really don't have great eyebrows. I wish I had great eyebrows, but I don't. I like to go in with, again, with an e.l.f. product. This is like their duo like eyebrow product, like this when I open it, and this is the medium one. So there's light, medium, and dark, so this is the medium color one, and this is literally my holy grail. This is like $3. It's my favorite thing to use. I've used this forever. I've tried a lot of different products, even like high-end products I don't like as much as I like this. But again, this is my personal like preference. So I just take some on my, again, my e.l.f. brush. This is the eyebrow brush. I just take this on that brush and I outline the natural shape of my eyebrows. I really don't know how else to explain this. To be honest, I don't love my eyebrows. I never really have. Even when I do my eyebrows, I just don't love it. So I don't want to do like a whole in-depth tutorial on my eyebrows. But this is just a product I use that I like, and it stays on, like it doesn't move around. It's really great. My elbow. Oh yeah, for this I kind of just go halfway under here and then I start the next eyebrow, but don't worry, I'm not done with this eyebrow. I'm not gonna leave it like that. Halfway done. And then for the front pieces, I kind of like to try and make like hair strokes, so I kind of just like go upwards. And don't worry, this doesn't have to be perfect. I go in with a concealer afterwards. I'm not going anywhere today. I'm just filming this video. So that's really great. And I think that's pretty much good. I don't know if you could really see it. And then again, I'll go in my spoolie and just brush it out a little. Then I like to go in with, again, another e.l.f. product. This is the e.l.f. eyebrow gel. It's the one with like microfibers or something. It's called, I don't know, it says Wow Brow. I just go in with this and I really focus this on those front pieces because I really like when you could see like the front pieces are really defined and nice. So the next step I do is I will conceal with this little brush. I don't know where this is from. The name is completely scratched out, but it's just like an angled brush, kind of like this. And I'll take like I have a little concealer. I just put a concealer in like this travel size thing or like foundation in this, and I just use that to conceal my eyebrows. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I don't put a lot. I just take my beauty blender. That's what it's called. This is just a Real Techniques one. I use this a lot. And I just go in with this. I already wet it, by the way, it's not dry. And I kind of just clean up the concealer a little bit. So now I'm gonna go in with some foundation. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24 hour fresh wear foundation. This is in the color 410. Don't know what. Oh, Ivory 410. I usually use a Sephora foundation, but, well, Too Faced foundation, but this is the only one from the drugstore that's actually relatively decent, so. But the only thing is it does have like it has a smell, like a really heavily perfumey type of smell on periods, but once after it's on, you kind of get used to it. I've used this, I think, about 3 times, and it's been actually quite good, so yeah. So I'm gonna shake this. I used to put this on the back of my hand and use the sponge, but I actually like just applying it to my face first and then go in with the sponge. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I don't use a lot. So I'm gonna squirt some like that, and then use my blender and just blend it out. I don't know why I'm a lot more pale in this viewfinder than I am in real life. I guess it's because I'm using like natural lighting. And don't forget to blend on your neck. It's so important to blend on your neck. I don't actually need a lot of foundation usually, which is great. Look crazy. It almost has like a sunscreen type of smell, but like mixed with like a floral like perfume smell. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like on my sponge too. I don't hate it, it's just weird, I guess. I don't know, most of my foundations don't have smells. And this is very buildable, so if you like more of a heavy coverage, you can build it up. I like more of a light coverage sometimes, especially when it's just like to go out for a few hours, and today I'm not really going out anyways. Because in my family, I don't know, yeah, I think it's in my family, yeah, my mom, my little brother I think has it too, but like we get really red and veiny in this like little section over here, so I always have to like put extra product there. Maybe if I close this, does that help a bit? That helped a little bit, I think. Okay, hopefully that's a lot better. I'm done with the foundation. Next I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. concealer. This is the 16-hour camo concealer. It feels like a lot, so like a little bit goes a long way. When I first used this, I was like, oh, it's a lot. And this is in the color, I think just light ivory. And I put this under my eyes and kind of just drag it down like this. And then I'll take some more and put it down my nose at the tips, and then this corner here. Like I said, I have that red stuff, that really red skin, really veiny. It's not even that, yeah, it's red. It's just like, I don't know, it looks like little like spider veins. What do you call them? And obviously on all my imperfections, my blemishes, my unwelcome guests on my face. And then obviously I go in with a blender, and I like doing it on my blemishes first because this product dries really fast. Once that's done, I go in with my powder. So unfortunately, I ran out of my drugstore powder and I could not go get it because it is crazy outside lately. So I usually use the Fit Me loose powder as like a drugstore alternative, but the one that I have with me right now that's kind of similar is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm taking again my sponge and I'm just gonna dip it in the product and place it on my face. But yeah, I like to really concentrate on the places where I get really oily the most, which is my nose. Oh, can't talk. My nose and my chin get the most oily throughout the day. Then I just like to go in with a brush and kind of just like airbrush kind of my face. So I just take, what is it? My Real Techniques brush in 400, I guess that's what it's called. And I just tap it and place it throughout my face because I get really oily, like I said. So I really gotta pack on some product here. I really do like putting on makeup. It's so much fun for me. I don't do it for anyone else but myself, okay? Because either way, I can go with or without it. And then I like to take another small brush, and this is again the Real Techniques. All my brushes are Real Techniques. And this is the version 300, I don't know. It's just this small brush type of thing. And I like to take the product that's left in here and focus it right in the crevices of my nose. This is just personally how I like to do my makeup. I'm not saying there's a right or wrong way. Do what you want, do you, whatever works for you is good. I'm just showing you what I use and what I like to do. not necessarily right or wrong. I think that makeup's great because it lets you be creative and you can do what you want, you know? Okay, so next I like to do bronzer. So I use 3 different brushes for my bronzer. I know that's crazy. Well, bronzer slash contour. I know that's crazy, but it's just what I do. So normally I would use my, this is really old, my NYC bronzer. It's in 720. It's called Sunny, but as you can tell, she's really running out of product. I don't know if I can use this. I'm gonna try. But another great bronzer from the drugstore is the Wet n Wild one. And then I kind of just like to, I use this to kind of like, not to contour, but just to like bronze again my face. So I just like to make this weird face and just concentrate right here, going upwards. Again, that's just what works for my face shape. I don't know how to explain it. The different angles or different types of contour work differently for different people because of their face shape. So I suggest that if you're not sure about contour or you feel like it doesn't really work for you or whatever it is, just look up your like face shape and see what you should do. Kind of like an outline of what would be good for your face. And then I just bring it up here. I remember when I first started playing with makeup, I only used drugstore. Only ever used drugstore. So I feel like doing a one brand, like not one brand, but like one, like my first makeup tutorial like is a good like a drugstore one is a good start. I don't know why I can't talk, but I can talk. Really good bronzer that I like to use. I don't have it, again, ran out. It's the Wet n Wild one. It's like a half and half, so like half of it is like a white, kind of like under the eye powder, and then the other half is like a bronzy color. And I don't want to butcher this. It's called, I think it's called Dulce de Leche. I don't know, is that how you pronounce it? Dulce de Leche? Dulce de Leche? I don't know, I'm not sure. Let me ask. Hey Siri.
I'm here.
How do you pronounce Dulce de Leche? Oh, there's an audio.
Dulce de leche. Dulce de leche.
Okay, so Dulce de Leche apparently is how you say it. That was really great. So then I will go in with, this is new. I've used it again a few times. I actually really like this. I was like really like pleasantly surprised. This is the Maybelline City Bronzer. And it's in the shade 200, I guess? I don't know, it says in the pack. 200? It says bronzer and contour powder. I don't know, I just really like it. And then I will take this Real Techniques brush in 200. And it's more of like a precision type of contour brush. And I just lightly dab that. Take off the excess, and I will squeeze my face and kind of just contour. Then again, I like to bring it at the top over here and on the sides a little bit, just to frame my face. Don't worry, I'm gonna blend this in properly. This is just to get the color and the, I don't know, just to get the color I want. Do the bottom of my face in like a, this type of area. I take a fluffy brush. This is Still Spa Essentials. It's just a fluffy brush. And then I kind of just blend it, everything that I just did. That's it for bronzer. Now I'm gonna go in with some blush. I used to never use blush, but recently, past year, I've been loving blush. It makes my skin look alive, because I feel like when I do my makeup sometimes, like, because I'm pale, it takes out all like the natural coloring in my face. So this kind of just brings back like a flush of like life to my face. So my favorite blush to use is the Milani Baked Blush, and this is in number 5 Luminoso. This is probably one of the most popular blushes, and it looks like this. Just take a blush brush and I lightly dip it and add it to the apples of my cheeks. And I'm very heavy-handed with my blush. I really like the look of it. And then I will take some and add it to my nose. Gives me like a sun-kissed bronzy look. Especially in this like wintry weather here in Canada, it's like drowns out my face. I hate it. I just want to be in the sun. And that's kind of what that looks like. I just did my blush. I'm gonna go in with highlight. So the highlight I usually like to use, that's not really like drugstore, but it is affordable. You can only buy these online, I believe, but it's the Colourpop Supershock Highlight. And this one's in the color On the Cusp. It's from the Kathleen Lights Zodiac collection. And what I like to do, because it's very like kind of like a gel consistency, I like to take my finger and swirl it around in here and just apply it like that. Gives you a really nice natural sheen, which I love. It's beautiful. I love this color. I also have it in a deeper color. I also like to put this at the tip of my nose and the bridge. Just blend that in on my Cupid's bow. Right on my lips. And sometimes right over here. I don't know why I do this, but I just like the look of it. Because this is so natural that you can just, I don't know if you could tell. I also like to drag it up here. I just feel like it looks so beautiful. Love it. Next, I like to take, I'm gonna take another color just for the sake of this video. I have another one also from the Kathleen Lights collection. It's the same thing, the Colourpop Supershock Highlight, and this one is in the color Fire. So it's kind of like a deeper brown color. This actually like kind of like not really broke, but like I don't know why, but all the product's supposed to be in here, but it's in the lid. And I like to take just like a small, kind of like a small brush, if it'll focus. And I like to put this in the corner of my eyes just to brighten up my face a little, or just to brighten up my eyes a little bit. And once that's done, I also really like, I don't usually do this, but I really like this Wet n Wild, this other highlight. I don't know where I found this. It's like a shimmer highlight. It's a bit too dark for me at the moment because obviously my skin's a lot paler because it's winter. I haven't had sun on it, but when I'm like very like, not tan, but more tan than I am right now, I go in with this Real Techniques again, this little highlight brush, and I'll just take it. Don't use a lot. Don't usually wet this either. Just tap off the excess and just apply it. Oh, and then I also sometimes like to do this just to get it like right there. I don't know why. I just like to get it right here, like under the brow bone, kind of like in this area. I don't know looks so nice to me. I don't know. Kind of it for my main part of my face. So what I like to do is I like to use just a spray. This is not from the drugstore. Unfortunately, I don't use any from the drugstore. But I have this Morphe one and I'm pretty sure it's like relatively affordable. I feel like Morphe is like pretty affordable for a product that's sold in Sephora or whatever it is. And I just like to spray this all over. Next, obviously, are my eyes. So I go in with an eyelash curler. And I kind of just curl them, obviously. One thing about my eyelashes is they are super, super small, very thin, very short, very hard to work with. So I literally always wear fake eyelashes. Obviously I wear more natural looking ones, but I always have to wear fake eyelashes, and it's been like this forever. My boyfriend has the most beautiful eyelashes where they'll like go up and they kind of like curl, and it's so nice. My little brother has the nicest ocean eyes with long eyelashes, and then I have poop eyes with small tiny eyelashes that don't like to work with me. So obviously you don't have to use fake eyelashes like I do if you are blessed with beautiful eyelashes, but unfortunately this is my life, but it's fine. And then I just go in with like any mascara. This is the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, and I just apply that. And you'll see what I'm talking about when I say I don't have eyelashes. I also like to put this on my lower lashes. For some reason, my lower lashes are a lot nicer than my upper lashes. But it's probably just all these years of wearing makeup. I also was a dancer for a lot of my life. So I constantly had to put makeup on my face. And that's where I kind of got the hang of using fake eyelashes. And it kind of just stuck with me. The glue that I like to use for my eyelashes is the Duo glue. It's a green one, and I get it at Walmart. I get most of my makeup from Walmart. And I just apply a little bit, not a lot, to the lash. Because the lash band of the eyelashes that I use is so thin, you don't necessarily need a lot. When you have a thicker band, you should use a lot more glue. But when you have a thin band, you don't need to use that much. I kind of just apply about like that much. Oh god, that looks so good. Kind of like that much. I just take like a tweezer. And everyone always asks me how I put my eyelashes on so well. Well, here you go. This is how. I don't know how I do it, but it's just like I said, I grew up wearing a lot of makeup because of dance competitions and just being a dancer, and you'd obviously constantly have to wear eyelashes. So, sorry, I'm just drawing it a little bit. So I gained a few tips and tricks. So what I like to do is I don't close my eyes. I know a lot of people close their eyes, but I kind of just keep my eye open and just really just place it. I kind of do the middle first, and then I attach the front piece just like that, and then I do the end, and that's it. I feel like my lighting got so much better now because it got later in the day. I don't know if that makes any sense. And then again, I'm gonna apply this one. My mom's talking about her cruise. I'm sorry if you can hear her. She's on the phone. What I really like to do is I will go in with just like a neutral color. That's all I really wear. I'm just gonna pick this one. Yeah, it's a Wet n Wild lipstick. It's in Bare It All Nude, or just Bare It All. Sorry, it's kind of like dirty. And then I just apply What sucks is I do have Invisalign, as you can see. I'm getting them off very soon actually, but a lot of times my lipstick will get on it, which is just great, you know, because it's plastic so I don't feel it. And then what I like to do is I like to go over that with a lip gloss. So lately I've been loving the Bath and Body Works like mint like lip glosses. I have like 3 or 4 of these different ones. Like I have this one. I have like a sparkly one. And I also have like a blue one, which is spearmint. This one's like a cinnamon flavored one. Yeah, it says cinnamon. And then I just go over my lipstick with like a cute little lip gloss. And they're relatively affordable. Not necessarily drugstore, but they're affordable. So that concludes the end of this makeup tutorial. Take my hair out so I don't look crazy anymore. I just want to like add a clip of maybe like a better close-up. I'm taking this on my phone, so I don't know if this looks a bit better because I feel like you can really pick up on everything on the camera because of the lighting. Like the sun's going down right now, so. That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was very fun for me to film. So thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I just wanted to say that the world is getting a little scary out there right now. So just everyone, please be careful and be cautious. And just remember to wash your hands. And just take care of yourself. And yeah, I wish the best to all of you. And yeah, thanks. Bye.